Baywatch, an American series about the Los Angeles County lifeguards, premiered in 1989 and ran for a total of 11 years. Now, close your eyes. Think of Pamela Anderson. What do you see? Right, Casey Jean wearing red swimming costume and graciously running in slow motion across the beach. All the 80s kids were in love with this show, and to be even more specific, with its cast. Where are the Baywatch stars now, 30 years after the first episode release? We are just about to tell you. But before we do, subscribe to our channel. David Hasselhoff. Then 37-year-old Hasselhoff, who played Lieutenant Mitch Buchanan, the dedicated leader of a group of lifeguards, was also a dedicated executive producer of the show. After the Baywatch finale in 2001, Hasselhoff continued his acting career, did some theater and even voiceovers.
Who are you?
I'm David Hasselhoff.
Hooray!
Throughout his life, the Baywatch star has had several awkward public episodes related to alcohol abuse. In 2007, he made headlines with a video his daughter taped that shows him drunk eating a cheeseburger off the floor. Following this, he entered rehab. Not for the first time, by the way.
Taser and an inhaler together? Wow.
Hasselhoff, who has just turned 67, married a woman almost 30 years younger than him. The two are approaching their one-year anniversary. David and wife Haley Roberts, 39, tied the knot in August 2018 after 6 years together. Pamela Anderson. The show's most famous female actress eventually left Baywatch and got married to a rock singer on a beach in Mexico after dating for just 4 days. The couple had 2 sons together before splitting in 1998. CJ was definitely a career-making role for Anderson, who was in her mid-20s. She went on to appear in a number of films too, including the fairly disastrous Barbed Wire. One of her memorable screen appearances was a leaked sex tape with then-husband Tommy Lee. Now, the mother of 2 is an avid advocate for PETA. She is also heavily involved in activism to raise awareness for AIDS, the legalization of cannabis, and several other things. Erika Eleniak. 20-year-old was one of the most popular show stars until 1992, when she decided to quit the series because she didn't like the direction it was taking. During her time on Baywatch, Erika was engaged to her character's love interest Billy Warlock. Erika stayed in the limelight for quite a time. The actress has suffered from weight issues. First, she was underweight due to an eating disorder and was even hospitalized for laxative abuse. By 2006, she was overweight and participated in VH1's Celebrity Fit Club. Billy Warlock. Eddie Kramer from the first seasons left the show along with Erika. He would later appear in soap operas and some smaller films. His engagement to Baywatch co-star never turned into a marriage. Nicole Eggert. The actress, who was around 20 when she became part of the sexy series as Summer Quinn, went on to appear in a number of other projects, but never really managed to have another hit part. Eggert, who has 2 daughters, started running a family business of an ice cream van in 2014. Michael Newman. Michael Newman was the only real-life lifeguard on the show and was initially hired as a consultant. The married father of 2 never acted again after the series ended. He works in real estate. Alexandra Paul. The actress who portrayed Stephanie on Baywatch successfully continued her acting career. Moreover, she works as a wellness coach who took part in the Hawaii Ironman in 1997, ran the Boston Marathon 3 years later, and has even done the Fiji 11-mile swim. Jeremy Jackson. Jackson starred as Hobie Buchanan in 159 episodes of the series. By the way, this part could go to Leonardo DiCaprio, who also auditioned. Jackson appeared on the UK version of Celebrity Big Brother in 2015, but was removed after 4 days for inappropriate behavior. David Chokachi. The actor who played Cody on Baywatch went on to star on Witchblade and Beyond the Break, as well as many small movies. In 1997, Chokachi was voted one of the top 50 most beautiful people in the world by People magazine. He continues to act, but nothing too major. Carmen Electra. Lonnie from Baywatch has continued to star in a slew of TV shows and films, such as Starsky and Hutch, Scary Movie, and Meet the Spartans. Electra is a fundraiser for Head to Hollywood, which offers support to brain tumor survivors. The actress lost her mother to a brain tumor in 1998, and this is clearly why she is so passionate for this cause. Gina Lee Nolan. Gina Lee Nolan hit the beach as Neely Capshaw in 64 episodes of Baywatch. She kept on acting quite sporadically. Nolan was misdiagnosed and mistreated for postnatal depression. She was eventually diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Now she is more into writing than acting. Nolan has written a book about thyroid disease, which was #1 on Amazon's bestsellers top 5 health books. David Charvet. Charvet has also acted on and off, but has not been particularly prolific, and has even tried switching to music career, having released a few albums and singles. Yasmine Bleeth. Bleeth, who played Caroline Holden in Baywatch, struggled with a cocaine addiction, and despite a stint in rehab where she met her future husband, was arrested in 2002 for cocaine possession and driving while impaired. Jason Momoa. Joining the show at a later stage, Jason Momoa played Jason Ione for 2 years. He is probably one of the most successful actors on the list, and definitely at the peak of his career and hotness now. He is mostly recognizable as Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones and Aquaman in Justice League. These are some of our favorite Baywatch stars, but not all of them. If you want to hear more stories, let us know, and don't forget to subscribe.